Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about tonight. He's presenting this in front of a room full of all my acting heroes.
Well, you don't need to worry about that. You need to be more worried about the filmmakers and the producers and the casting directors and what they're going to think if you mess it up.
And here was me thinking you popped by just to wish me luck.
It's just that last year you had the dog, and this year it's just you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say? Third time lucky.
This is my second time hosting.
Oh. Well, you know, film awards aren't really my thing, so I'm just here for the goodie bag.
Okay.
Have fun.
See you, babe. I really need the gods of BAFTA to help me now.
David!
Oh, Dame Helen, Your Majesty. Why are you in my mirror?
Well, I'm here to help. Now listen, darling, you are going to be amazing. When it comes to hosting the BAFTAs, there really is nobody better.
Oh, that means a lot, thank you.
Let me finish. There really is nobody better called David, who's from Scotland, within the available budget.
Means a lot less now, yeah.
Hello, David.
Oh, Jim, come on, you've got to have some words of wisdom for me, right?
Look, David, this is your chance to shine in front of the whole world. Every tiny little thing that you do will be watched by millions, hundreds of millions, billions.
I know, it's not quite that many, is it?
No. If you screw up and become a meme, it'll be billions. And that stuff stays on the internet forever. Actually, I'd hate to be in your shoes right now.
Right. Oh, Captain Cox.
David, come on, you've got this. You'll win them round. And you're looking sharp in that kilt, man. And remember, that's not just a piece of clothing. It's a symbol of pride, tradition, and strength. You're carrying the spirit of Scotland with you. Come on, we can do this. When you stand up, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who stands up next to you.
Oh, we're singing. And if I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 1,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Da-la-da, da-la-da, when I'm working, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you, Selena. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to Hugh. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you, BAFTA. And if I grow old, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's grown old with you, lucky Georgia. 'Cause I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 5,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Da-la-da, da-la-da, da-da-da. Come on, Anna. Da-la-da, da-la-da, oh, yes. Come on now. 'Cause I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 1,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Da-la-da, 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 oh yeah. Da-la-da, 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 feels da-la-da, 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 'cause I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who Oh, I need a wee lie down. Cynthia, I don't know how you do that on a broomstick. Seriously. Hello and welcome to the BAFTA Film Awards 2025! Yes, as it's the year of sequels, Inside Out 2, Gladiator 2, Moana 2, I Am Back 2. It's BAFTA 2. We are joined by the brightest, biggest stars from the world of cinema. Everyone looking wonderful this evening. Look at that. Fresh-faced, bright eyes. But you've all had a couple of shots of The Substance. Great film, The Substance, isn't it? We love that. Offering a scenario where you could be replaced by a younger, sexier version of yourself. I mean, I've been there. I was Doctor Who, I turned into Ncuti Gatwa. Come on, it's fair to say, there might be some people in this room who've had a little freshening up. I'll admit, I've taken The Substance. There's a guy on the floor of my dressing room who looks like Nosferatu. But tonight we honour the very finest actors, writers and directors in film. I'm thrilled to see the utter commitment to brand new talent that BAFTA are showing tonight. You look through the nominations, so many awards could be won by a complete unknown. A complete unknown. What an achievement that film is, featuring classic Dylan hit after classic Dylan hit. It's like Mamma Mia for middle-aged dads. And let's also have some appreciation for this year's magnificent sequel to June, which I naively thought, I naively thought it was called July. It's worth thinking about. Both movies starring, of course, the wonderful Timothée Chalamet. One of the most exciting and versatile actors in film. In the last couple of years, he's transformed from Willy Wonka to a rebel leader in Dune and now to Bob Dylan. As Dylan himself once famously said, the Tims, they are a-changing. We have to mention Honora, the tale of a young woman, yes. The tale of a young woman falling in love with the son of a Russian oligarch. Where would normal people even meet someone like that? Poo Tinder. And what an outstanding film Conclave was. The 100 machinating schemers trying to decide between a conservative or progressive candidate, diversity or tradition. God, it's like picking the next James Bond. But it was the year that film confounded our expectations. I settled down to watch gritty narco thriller Emilia Perez. It was an uplifting musical. Yeah. Sing Sing? Hardly a song in it. But there were plenty of songs in Wicked. All of which, of course, led to a debate about audiences singing along during movies at the cinema. Personally, I couldn't stop myself belting out Defying Gravity at the top of my lungs, which didn't go down well with the other people watching The Brutalist. Let's make some noise for the sublime The Brutalist. A film about incredible architecture. In fact, it's the boldest architecture in film this year, apart from Donald Trump's hair in The Apprentice. Talking of villains, we've had many this year, not just Nosferatu, Hugh Grant in Heretic, and most chilling of all, Feathers McGraw. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. One brilliant thing about The Brutalist was screening in cinemas with an intermission. Come on, who doesn't love a chance to go for a wee halfway through? We considered it tonight, but no. The only chance to leave your seat is if you win, so fingers and legs crossed. And if you do win, please keep your speeches the opposite to your films, nice and short. Come on, let's get this little do started, shall we? In the last year, so much truly great cinema has been on all our screens. The culmination of thousands of pages of scripts, decades of nurturing and planning, as well as long hours, days, weeks, working hard on set. Impossible even to begin to encapsulate it all, but it's an award show, so we're going to try. Here's all that hard work squashed into 1 minute and 45 seconds.